Hello, and welcome to the Bel-E and Scratch podcast. I'm your host, Bel-E.
And I am your co-host, Scratch.
And today, well, I definitely feel better today.
Than yesterday.
Or the week before.
Oh.
Yeah, I got a little emotional last. I didn't mean to. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
I don't know what the fuck was going on. I guess I just got irritated.
You was ready to scrap last week.
Yeah, I guess I just got irritated because,
hey,
look, I know you don't care for tattoos. I just have numerous good quality friends of mine who just so happened to have tattoos.
Well,
and it's usually of like dumb shit like, hey, I got this monster truck because when I was 5 years old, my daddy took me to the monster truck rally and that was a core memory of mine.
And then he abandoned us. So that was the most positive perspective I have of my dad. So I got a monster truck.
I know you're joking, but that didn't happen. So I didn't mean to get sideways on you, but that was what that was about. I'm just like, but my buddies.
No, I mean, I came to a particular understanding about tattoos, and I don't mean that is the yeah.
No. Okay. I agree. Some people
I'm a sixth coming of Jesus. No, but what I mean is I do know of people who do take like $300, $400, $500 because of inflation into a tattoo parlor, get something admittedly really nice, but they use it to be all like, ooh, look at me. As long as you're not taking money away from your kids.
Correct. Here's the thing. I would not use the money needed to pay bills to go get tattoo or my hair done or something frivolous.
Well, obviously
because that's your
it is
bill money.
Well, it should be a disposable income situation.
I agree. So,
but I have come to an understanding.
Oh, that's
for me personally.
Sure.
About what tattoos mean.
Yes.
Tattoos to me.
Yes.
From my understanding, from my perspective, the way I was raised. And it took me until my 30s to figure it out as a form of, well, for lack of a better expression, it's a form of slavery.
Because that was the original intention of tattoos.
The original intention of whatever is an Exodus about. And it's not just tattoos. It
can be anything.
Piercings. Any kind of body modification.
Yeah.
Okay, basically and it isn't just the human body. There are, honestly and truly, we're going to get to this particular subject.
More tea. Hand her over.
Yes.
Yeah, just put it on the mouse pad when you want some more.
Okay. There is this very interesting narrative in the Old Testament about what God creates. God creates as perfect, and what is augmented or shaped or polished by human hands actually kind of muddies the water a little bit.
I understand.
So
you're saying I shouldn't get my third earlobe piercing?
Well, any type of piercing at all from a particular perspective. Oh, and don't just think it's about it. Don't just think it's about that. It is also about something as simple as churches with a very high steeple.
Yeah, that's
also this
something.
Augmentation of material goods, natural resources. Yeah.
I distinctly remember there is a store. All right. You know the Crucible, the store, the stage play.
Oh, was that the one with
the Puritans and it was a revolving.
It's not Scarlet A. That's
no. That's Hawthorne. No. That's not the Scarlet A.
No, the Crucible is different.
The Crucible.
What was the outcome of the Crucible?
Everybody died. Spoiler alert.
I'm sure I read it.
Oh yeah. No,
it wasn't Hawthorne.
No. It was Frank Miller.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
No, this was about the Puritan witch hunts, and it was revolving around these three people in particular who were accused in this particular village.
Wow, that's good tea.
Yeah, that is some good tea. Thank you! Thank you, Jesse's Tea House, for giving me my first ever subscription box. Sponsored, not sponsored. Hashtag not sponsored. But thank you, my dude. I didn't know about Gung Fu Tea before this, and I'm certainly a big fan. Thank you, my man.
You might want to decrease it about 30% over there, Squirrely Dan.
No. Anyway, I just wanted to give a shout out.
Woo!
I appreciate people introducing me to new stuff, especially when it comes to tea. So I say thank you.
So stiff. But anyway.
Well, drink some more tea. You'll be less stiff. Anyway, well, we kind of switch back and forth between the funny person and the straight person, so
I guess.
Yeah, I guess it just depends on the day.
Okay. So Frank Miller, the Crucible.
So Crucible. Okay. So
well,
no. Here's the thing. Let me get this out. I distinctly remember this one part. I don't know why this stuck out to me, but I distinctly remember there was this part in the Crucible talking about the town's preacher man or pastor or whatever the hell the official title is. I just universally call them preacher man or preacher men.
Sure.
So this town's preacher man, I distinctly remember at some point I was reading the script for it because they just sell that, and I was just bored one day and I bought it. And I distinctly remember there was a part in it where someone was giving the preacher man some backlash because he wanted to use the church funds to get solid gold candle holders instead of literally anything else. Like he was more, like the preacher man was more invested in building a glorious church
there is
over anything else.
That is a form of idolatry.
Yes, what I mean. Like, so it's a two-way street.
Well, I mean, you have to. They're basically their original innocent intention is we want to give or create or have the very best for the Most High God.
Sure,
but
which I understand.
That is, yes, I understand it too, but that is a human element that says it
can be egotistical.
It can be very egotistical.
Be very prideful.
Very prideful, very trying to. I don't have to appease God.
No.
God loves, it's like inalienable rights. The government doesn't give me the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That's an inalienable right. That is given to me by the Creator.
The Creator.
Okay. There is no document that guarantees or can guarantee that comes to me. I have
just
that.
Ours.
That is ours.
It's our birthright.
It's our birthright.
No, I agree.
Okay.
By
there's
God,
a whole lot of
universe,
idiot people running around today, and I don't want to get into politics, but they think they're very Marxist, and they think that anything that comes to them is from a government document, and that's Marxism. I don't care. Kiss my ass.
And I don't believe in it regardless.
And I don't believe in it regardless. Okay, the things that life, liberty, and the pursuit doesn't say you'll find happiness.
It's the pursuit of happiness. The right to go and get it yourself.
The right to go and seek it.
Yes.
Right. That is an inalienable right. Is given to us by our Creator.
To seek it.
To seek it, and there is no document that is created that can supply or supplant that.
Indeed.
But. Yes.
So I didn't mean to get emotional.
No. That's okay. I thought it was a little. I didn't catch it at first.
Because here's also the thing.
Yeah.
Your understanding is not wrong, and to an extent, historically, it is true.
It is true.
Today, well, here's the thing. Cultures change, people's feelings adapt.
To me,
because. Yeah, go ahead.
No, to me, tattoos are counterfeit power.
Oh, I know that. And that's also why I'm not interested
I will not, under any circumstances, ever support counterfeit power.
I agree.
It's like you and all the years you spent training for your martial arts.
You put a lot of emphasis on martial arts.
Well, what I'm saying is you can go to what's called a diploma.
Delicious.
School or factory,
and
have them push you through, and hey, you get it's like the difference between a point fighter and a street fighter. Okay, they have the same skills, except that Street Fighter will kick a point fighter's ass.
Yeah, because the Street Fighter has been trained to not.
Well,
here's the thing.
The Street Fighter's been trained for actual combat.
Yeah, because here's the thing. I remember distinctly you and I talked about this back in I was probably still in high school taking fencing, about how the way we're taught in fencing is you're supposed to hit the person, but you're striking to hit a point, not to kill.
Right.
And I remember you distinctly told me push through.
Right.
But in my spirit, I'm thinking we don't push through because it's a competitive sport. The way I was taught, it's not. You need to push through with your blows, or you will die.
That's the way it's supposed to be. But then
correct.
You found yourself on the mat with people who were more experienced, and what did they do?
They push through.
They push through.
Sure.
Okay, that is the actual application of that type of technique.
Oh, I understand.
I'm not pro or con on what anybody's motives are.
Sure.
All I'm saying is it's like are you going to train with a gun that has ammunition, or are you going to train with a gun that does not have ammunition?
Mm-hmm.
Are you just going to stand there and point and pull the trigger and nothing comes out the end? I mean, if you're going to take the time
yes,
to actually involve yourself in this type of interaction,
you might as well go full force.
You might as well go full
understand.
force. And I'm not mean, hey, later on, after you get through the training, maybe we can hunt some people that we've kidnapped from downtown. No, I don't mean it like that.
For legal reasons, this is a joke.
For legal
No,
for legal reasons, this is a joke. But if you're going to engage in, that's also why. That's why the matriarch had a very difficult time watching the masters spar with the grandmaster.
Well, that's just because they're at that level.
They're at that level.
Here's the thing. I understand this concept now as a personal trainer,
right,
because I have some people who I like them. They're good people, but they are just at the level, and I was just telling you before we started, they're just at the level where I, as a trainer, have to rough them up. Give them difficult things to do. It's not, and I tell them this.
No, it's not malicious.
It's not malicious.
To be professional, it's not malicious at all.
Yes, and it's not. I tell them it's not malicious. It's not. I'm not. Don't take it personally.
Don't take it personally.
This is just where you are.
This is where you are.
Yeah.
Okay, and I have to give you this level of difficulty because
that's where you are.
Actually, it's a compliment.
Indeed.
I'm actually saying to you, you have progressed to the point. Okay, you're no longer a beginner.
Yes.
You're no longer an intermediate. You are entering the advanced stage. And this is what the training entails when you get to an advanced stage.
And that's just how it be.
And that's just how it be like that.
Sometimes it just be like that.
It just be like that.
Yeah, and that's okay.
Okay, and that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And honestly and truly, most people that can't progress past the very beginning of an advanced stage, they are the ones that are saying, this is personal. You don't like me.
Oh, I know.
You're paying me to train you.
Yeah, you're literally paying me to hurt you to an extent.
This is, pain is a part of the process.
Pain is a part of the process. And I say that to them too.
Okay.
Yeah.
It isn't anything that I enjoy.
No.
Because
some people deserve it, I'm not going to lie, but I don't want to get into that.
Well, what I'm saying is that, okay, if it comes to that level.
Yeah, 99.9% of the time, it's not personal. But then I do have that 0.01% client who's like, I'm going to make you suffer, and I'm not going to care.
I'm not going to care.
Yeah.
Because it has to be that way.
It has to be that way, yeah.
Okay, it's just like...
Because I am a fucking professional.
As a parent, there are sometimes I had to make you and bro uncomfortable.
Sure.
That broke my heart. Absolutely broke my heart.
But here's the thing, you did it with love.
But I did it with love.
Yeah.
I understood that there is a next level taking place, and you have to understand these things. And
you can't hide your kids forever from the world. I'll just tell you that now. No, you can't. Which is unfortunate.
It's unfortunate.
Hey,
you know what? And the greatest thing about love is love allows apology, and love allows forgiveness.
So even when you fuck up,
you can go,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I took it too far, and
let's help try to make this better.
And that's where forgiveness comes in.
Yeah, of course, and you can move past that, and that allows closure.
Yeah, that allows closure, and it allows empowerment too.
Oh, of course.
The biggest problem, and I find it interesting. There are so many parents that are so self-serving in their own ego. When
they do
children.
fuck up, there is no room for forgiveness because they're
no room for forgiveness because
they're
like, I'm perfect and
by God, how dare you question me? Yeah, because then you just fucking your kids up.
And you're just messing your kids up, and whatever it is, whatever effort that you're putting into it, whatever emphasis that you are hoping to reach is never perceived or accepted.
Because of the attitude and the approach you took.
Because of the approach you took.
Indeed. Yeah, this is why
you have to minimize yourself.
Yes.
To maximize the other person.
Oh no, this is kind of
when it comes to ego.
Oh, of course. I even got into it. I probably mentioned this on the podcast. I can't remember exactly. I even got into it with my boss and a woman she was training. Now, both of them are mothers. I am not yet.
Oh, did they pull that card out on you?
Well, here's the thing. I have a client. She's like late teens, early 20s. I'm not going to get super specific. Young woman. She wants to lose weight. She flat out told me she was very insecure about how she looked. And I said, ain't no thing.
Wow, you have come to the right place.
I said to her, you have come to the right place. And I said, I will not. Yeah, we're going to take care of that. You are in good hands. I will not admonish you for anything. You just eat right. And I told her, that's your homework. Eat right.
Yeah.
That's the only homework I give people, except for this one dude who just asks for it. And I'm like, okay, bro, whatever. If people, look, here's the thing.
Hey.
I don't give homework, but if you ask for homework, I'm not going to say no,
Hey, some
people need it. That's fine.
Some people need a heavy hand.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. That's fine.
That's fine.
That's not a problem.
No.
I just need to know.
Right.
That's all I just need to know. I'll meet you at your level. You just have to tell me what your level is.
Right.
This is why I love people who, like, when you first started training with me, you're like, I want to shape this, build that, and that, and that. And I'm like, okay, awesome. You just unlocked the secret menu items right there.
Right.
Writing on my clipboard. That's how it sounds like when I write on my clipboard. So, me and my boss, we get to talking about her because I gotta let my boss know about stuff like this. And I tell my boss and this woman.
Does your boss ask for it or do you offer it?
A little bit of both. If I have questions.
Well, that's good.
If I have questions.
That means your boss is truly, her application may be questionable at times.
Yes.
But she is genuinely interested.
Oh, I'm not, here's the thing. I know her heart is in the right place, but she is so much of a gossiper that I'm not 100% sure where the intentions are at any given point. Like, I'll ask.
That's tough to deal with.
Yeah, I know. And I don't want to air out my, I don't air out my clients' dirty laundry unless it's something very funny.
No. Well.
Like, they consider it's funny. I mean.
Right.
Like,
you should know the spirit in which they convey it to you.
Exactly. Yeah, if it's conveyed in secret, it stays secret. If it's like, oh, hey, I fell off of a cliff, but I lived, and I can laugh about it, and they're like actually honest and saying like they can laugh about it.
Post it on their social media.
Yeah, or something like that, I didn't tell my boss's business when she was getting kicked out of her first house. She found another place. But here's the thing. Initially, she said, don't tell anyone. And I didn't.
That's cool.
And then a week passes and she tells all of her fucking clients. And I'm going, well, she already told her people. I guess it's now okay for me to tell my people.
I guess the genie's out of the bottle now.
Yeah, exactly. Because she was very angry and emotional for a couple of weeks, which is fair.
Well, anytime you get an ambush like that.
Yeah, no, that's fair. No, I didn't give her any shit for it. But
how you doing today, Mary? Oh, pretty good. Oh, well, guess what? Pack your shit.
Yeah, pack your shit and get out. Yeah, exactly. So
yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, so sometimes she would just come in there and she'd just be weirdly emotional. And some of my clients, they would be asking me like, "What the hell's wrong with her?" And I'd be like, "Well," because she already told all her people. Why shouldn't I tell mine?
Right.
You know, if you're gonna act like a
bull,
once
you make it public knowledge,
yeah, I mean, you're just cycling the news. That's all. You know, if you're going to act like a bull in a china shop.
Joke if you want.
Yeah, exactly. So what had happened was she was asking about this particular client of mine, this young woman, and I told her, "Hey, look, she's trying. You know, she's basically a kid, and in my opinion, you are a kid until you hit 25.
Oh, at least.
Yeah, because now I understand that.
Yeah."
Like, I'm looking back on this now going, like, I was not an adult when I was 18. There's no fucking way.
I was smarter than people that were in their 40s, but I didn't understand the 40s until I hit 40.
Exactly.
And
so
that's just the way it is.
That's just the way it is.
That's just the way it is.
That's not a bad thing.
No, it's not.
No. So,
you know.
I kind of like how the hobbits have it in Lord of the Rings, where you're technically you're considered an adolescent until you hit 30, and I'm like, yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh yeah,
that sounds about right.
Oh yeah.
So
definitely.
So here's the thing: I'm gonna treat her like an adult, but I'm not gonna be as hard on her because again, she's a kid.
Right.
But I'm also not her mother.
Well, you also, you know, it's you get to a point where you realize you're understanding people that are genuinely trying.
Yes. And she's genuinely trying.
Genuinely trying.
Yes. And basically I was explaining about how, yes, I am treating her like an adult, but I'm not gonna go sideways on her if she had like one piece of bacon or if like a work emergency pops up when she's working at a fast food joint or something like that.
Right.
And these two, who again are parents, they're coming at it from the perspective of the feminine perspective of the mother, which is, no, you got to be strict, you got to have like, you know, it's like you got to be hard on them. You're like, you got to make her eat and everything. And I looked at him and I said, I am not her mother.
Well, here's the thing.
And they were weird with me, like going like, why would you not be strict on her? She's a kid. And I said, well, she's not my kid.
She's not my kid.
Yeah, she's a client.
She's an adult.
I'll treat her like an adult. I'm not going to treat her like a child.
Okay, because when you start treating adults like children, that's when they start acting like children.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, I know.
Yeah.
I'm aware.
It's a learning process.
Oh, of course.
I mean, people can listen to this Bel-E and Scratch podcast and get an understanding of these operational dynamics.
Yes.
That's what I really enjoy about these conversations. I think we are discussing operational dynamics. Where do these motives come from? Where do these actions?
We both have different perspectives.
And we both have different perspectives. But to me, I got an insecurity issue. Yeah, I got an ego issue. Who doesn't? Okay, yeah, I got.
But we work on these.
But these things that I work on, it doesn't mean that it is actually working on these ego issues that allows me to get a perspective, not always a firm grasp of, but a perspective of operating dynamics. Why do people do what they do?
Yes.
Why do people make decisions that they make?
Indeed.
Because you know as well as I do, you have stood by and watched people who make more money than you do, who have houses and cars and kids, and just make the most dumb shit decisions. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Oh no! My screaming comet story is a perfect example of that.
And I'm like, I used to think these people were complete idiots. I really did, and I had to grow older and mature and understand that there's this operating dynamics that motivates people and pushes them in a particular directions. There
are like these background programs in the mind that we are not privy to.
It really is.
Yeah.
That we are not privy to because we dismiss them. Mm-hmm. Oh, because as soon as you go, oh, you're just an idiot.
it kind of closes that off. It makes you stop It makes you stop looking harder at them and going like, oh, that's what the problem is.
Oh, you're just a fucking idiot.
Yeah, it's like when we were dissecting the mental stability of the dude that fasted for 40 days.
Right.
Oh, by the way, speaking of which,
I mean, there's.
You want to know what he looks like now? I don't mean to divert your conversation into something petty. Drink your tea.
No. Oh.
But, hey, that's some good tea.
Good tea.
That is actually some really good tea.
Oh, that's good stuff. Yeah.
And I got a shit ton of it.
Yes, you do. I saw it.
Jesus.
No worries.
Yeah, that was about $50-$60 well spent right there. That was a lot. Yeah. I usually don't get that much for what he gave me.
Good stuff.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Oh, it's straight from the OG manufacturer right there. The only middleman is the guy that sent it to me. Thank you, my good dude. Anyway, so so what the guy that fasted for 40 days, he's somewhat...
Oh, we passed the 40 days?
Oh, of course.
Oh, did he start eating?
Not, does putting your food in a blender count as eating? Because he's like really slowly putting food back into it. You want to know what he looks like?
I have no idea.
Okay, do you remember watching... Okay, do you know the movie Batman Returns? With Michael Keaton and Michelle Pfeiffer, Danny DeVito.
Yes.
Okay, so the Penguin.
Yeah.
You know how, and I know a lot of it was prosthetic. You know how he had like a big fucking belly and a big fat head with little itty bitty arms and legs.
Yeah.
That looked underdeveloped.
Yeah.
That's what he looks like now.
Oh.
Just not as drastic as the movie, but a less comic booky version of big, tubby torso, fat head, underdeveloped arms and legs. He looks like the fucking Penguin in real life.
He's got some kind of digestive situation.
Oh, you better believe it, my friend.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, no.
After all of that.
He
looks like a big pear.
He looks like a big fucking pear.
Oh, yeah, he's got some digestive.
Ha, stupid bitch.
All right.
No. He had been told. No. There's no sympathy here. My boss has begged, pleaded, asked, yelled.
Justifiably
so.
Because you're paying me to do it.
Exactly. He continues to not listen to her, does this dumb shit where he's not eating for 40 days and still working out 3-4 days a week.
I don't recommend it.
No, you don't. And this is the result. Fucking Fruit Loop. I have no sympathy for this guy.
He's a psycho.
Oh, of course. Because here's the thing. At first I thought it was an ego thing, and then we started shifting into maybe he just wants to suffer. Now I'm starting to think it's a combination of things.
It's like a slow death wish.
It's like a slow death wish. Because as soon as my boss had told me... as soon as Cheryl had told me that he considered himself a professional faster, meaning he does it on the regular.
Yeah.
These long extended fasts on the regular. As soon as I heard her tell me that, I went, "Oh, this is an ego."
Oh no, he's got a death wish.
Yeah, somewhere in him.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
he doesn't want to live, but doesn't want to kill himself. He doesn't know how to kill himself. Yeah, it's a death wish,
which is unfortunate.
Which is very unfortunate.
I mean, he's like a computer programmer. I'm willing to bet that the working out with my boss is probably like one of the few social interactions he actually gets. It's why he's still there, even though he thinks he knows better, but he can't not keep himself from saying, "Hey, you know what? I think I can handle it from here," and going somewhere else. Because if it was an ego thing, he would have done that. He would have said, "You know what, woman? You don't know what you're talking about. I know what I'm talking about. I'm going to go do my own thing." He hasn't done it.
Yeah, which is self-defeating, because why are you here paying me to train you in the first place?
So this can't be ego.
If you're smarter than me, smart guy.
Exactly. So this can't be ego.
No, it can't be. No.
Anyway, you good or?
Oh no, I'll take another one.
Yeah.
No, that's
mouse pad.
That's sad.
I know, but at the same time, I don't really have a lot of sympathy for him
because you can't get involved in it right now.
Actually, you know what the weird thing is?
What's that?
You want to know how annoying this guy is?
Sure.
Just in particular, my client, the picture of unhappiness, as I have dubbed her,
Debbie Downer.
Miss Debbie Downer. Actually, she's a lot more aggressive than that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she definitely reminds me of the person that is no longer here upon this mortal plane more than the one that is. Oh, yeah.
All right.
Oh, no. It's very... I don't want to call it psychologically traumatizing, but she brings up so many bad memories of that individual in me. And it's hard to train her sometimes.
The end of that road is
I know.
Is filled with pain.
I know.
Yeah.
No, it brings up a lot of negative memories in me, which is not necessarily her fault.
No.
This is like a personal thing that I'm trying to fight with myself.
Well, what it might mean... Oh.
Yeah, but hang on one sec.
Because you have had experience with that.
Exactly.
You're where you're supposed to be.
I have to be.
And she's where she's supposed to be.
Yeah, I know.
She needs you, and
I probably need her, and it went away.
And you need to be with her.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I understand that. I don't like it.
No, I don't like those things either.
But I understand what's happening.
Well, that's cool.
That's what's giving me peace about it. Is this isn't like it's not like something just shocks me. Like I don't know.
You might be her last chance.
Quite potentially. I don't quite know.
And that's on her.
Yeah, that's on her. Oh,
it's
I know.
Not on you.
No, I'm just doing my job.
Hey.
But anyway.
Yeah, go ahead.
Don't mean to detract, but here's the thing.
No.
The portrait, the picture of unhappiness.
Yeah.
She doesn't like him. This person who is already so miserable, so wrapped up in just a sheer coat.
He's a dead man walking.
He's a dead man walking. And
she doesn't.
No, she does not like him at all. Every time he opens his mouth, she just rolls her eyes. It actually gives us some common ground, because we're both going... She's like, oh my God, does he ever shut up? And I say, never.
She's got, this, you know what the pain is with her? She's got more in common with him
than she does with anything else. I know that. Oh, I get that. Yeah. No, I tell her,
that's
like,
what's
no.
Making her crazy.
Oh, yeah. I tell her, no, this isn't like, he didn't have a bad day. It's not like he hadn't seen my boss in a while. No, every single time he comes in here, he's like that. And it gives us something to talk about.
It's very interesting. I ran into that type of patient all the time in the ER at work. These people, I mean, I'm literally... I make a joke about it. I can put an IV in you while my knee is on your chest.
Oh yeah, and
I can fight you down to save your life.
Oh yeah,
it's a very interesting dynamic. I don't understand it completely.
Did you say one of your coworkers tried to put an IV in some woman's chin? Like that's how advanced you guys have gotten.
God.
I don't mean to do that to bring up that story. I'm just saying that's how advanced you and your coworkers are.
Yes, we are that advanced. But they were having this contest.
Yes, it was
which pissed me off, and I had to yank a couple of them into the next room
and say, "Knock that shit off."
Knock that shit off.
Okay, no, I don't mean to bring that up. Just tell the story. I'm just saying you guys have that ability.
You have that ability.
Yes.
Arms, chest, legs, calves, boobs. Chin.
Because fuck you, why not?
Fuck you, why not? Okay, I'm in this room to save your life, and I'll do whatever it takes.
I know these people too. That's the cool part.
And I yanked him up. He was a good guy and he's a good nurse, and I said,
I understand.
Don't do that shit in here anymore. Okay.
That's fine.
Because the state does not allow that sort of thing. He came from Detroit, Michigan. Which is an absolute free-for-all war zone.
Which is unfortunate.
And I could have done the same things he did. But he was a good nurse, and I didn't want to lose him. And I said, We were in
You can't do shit like this.
Not here.
Not here.
Not here.
Yeah, this isn't a war zone where you have to do it
where you
by
can
any
get
means necessary.
by any means necessary, and they will let you get away with it.
No,
They
we
will
got
not
rules here.
There's rules here.
Yeah.
Here. Okay.
Where
if
you come
were back
from, there
in Detroit,
aren't.
that's fine.
Yeah. Because that's just the nature of the place
Because that's the
you were
nature
at.
of the place you were at.
And that's fine.
And yes.
But here, we don't do that here.
And it was absolutely amazing
So
to see this individual's IV that was stuck under their jaw. And I don't mean an EJ, which is in their jugular. I mean under their jaw.
Yeah, actual jaw.
Their actual jaw. And I was like,
what in the fuck is this?
Fuck? Yeah, you win, but then you get to come in here and listen to me chew your ass out.
Yeah, exactly. Here's my question. This is my question to you, Mr. Nurse Man.
Yeah.
Okay, so obviously the most insane place to put the IV was the jaw. How do you top that? Theoretically, how do you top that? It's not the jugular and it's directly under the chin.
All right, you asked for it.
Fuck it, yeah.
Either forehead or penis.
That's it.
I can put an IV in your forehead, and if you're a guy, I can put an IV in your penis.
Well, I figured that. I was okay. That's not
Just
as
saying.
extreme as I was thinking.
What else is there?
Eyeball. As far as like gruesomeness.
Oh no, you can't put a.
I don't know. That's also why I'm not a nurse, because I'll be like, "Hey, you got some ghosts in your blood. Here's some cocaine, like some 1800 doctor or some shit." No. Ear.
Ear.
Ouch.
Forehead.
Yep.
And penis.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
I could put an IV in any of those places.
Oh yeah, well theoretically you put an IV except for eyeballs. We've already discussed that. But anyway, I was just curious, like how the fuck do you top that? You know what I mean? Right. But anyway.
No, that's how you top it. Eyes. Problem with eyes is those
they're
veins.
Sensitive.
Those veins are not stable. They won't.
No, yeah.
They will not talk.
No,
it's
because
my understanding from reading. I haven't attempted an IV.
You have?
I have not.
Oh, have not. I was about to say, but you read about people like, hey, let's try this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually, I'm not going to lie. I think we can summarize the vast majority of science and medicine as, hey, let's try this. Oh, that didn't work. Let's not do that again.
No, before you would do anything extreme, you can put one...
elbow, chest. There are other places to do it, but there's a triage list.
The top of your knee.
Top of your knee. Okay.
It's an IV. Oh, I can't think of it. I can't think of how to pronounce the word anymore. I hadn't heard it in forever.
I'm making you pull some memories out of your skull
I can.
today. Yes.
I can put an IV in your lower leg just below your kneecap.
Oof.
That will allow me IV access. Yeah, exactly.
Oof. That's gotta hurt.
And that is more compatible and allowed
than the fucking jaw.
Than the jaw.
You know what?
Because I'm gonna tell you something. If you end up on the slab, I'm gonna save your life.
Oh
okay?
yeah,
I don't give a fuck. They can pull, and I have been called on the carpet. Okay, how dare you come in here and do this and do that? Did they live? Yes. Okay, shut up and kiss my ass.
Yeah, I mean, but here's the thing. You would do that if you had nothing else.
If I had nothing else. If that's what it took to save your life.
If somehow a person like the top half of their body was just burnt to a damn crisp.
And that does happen.
And that does happen.
I have dealt with that.
And you only had the below the kneecap part to put an IV because the top half of their body was shot.
No, it was a car versus a motorcycle.
Oh!
And the motorcycle rider lost. And he was
hips up?
Yes. From the hips up, he was through the car's windshield.
Ooh, yep, that'll do it.
So everything from the waist up, he was shredded, and second and third degree burns from the waist up.
That'll do it.
The only thing that didn't have burns on him was
his legs
from his belly button down.
So you had to put an IV in his leg.
So I put a IV in his leg.
Just so you can give...
Or his ass. Yeah. I'm going to get it.
Oh, I know you is.
Okay, I don't know whether they're going to live or not, but I hate death.
I know
death
that.
Can kiss my ass. I will fight death till
yeah, because that's your job. That was your job.
That was my job.
Yeah, now you do dialysis. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but...
No, that's fine.
That's fine. At least you get to sit down more, at least. You know? Something. I think you have.
No, I'm gonna tell you something. When you're on the slab, you want people with my attitude.
Oh, I know that.
I'm gonna fight death. I'm gonna fight death who kills me or it kills you.
That's an ER nurse.
That's an ER nurse, right there.
And I respect ER nurses a lot.
Okay, unapologetically kiss my ass.
Oh no.
Okay, no, you don't have protocols. We don't have policy. I don't give a fuck your policy.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm in here trying to save this person's life.
Because what's on the books does not always reflect reality.
99% of the time. Yes, but there's that 1% of the time
where it's like, oh shit, yeah,
okay.
and that's okay. That's life.
And I walked out of rooms and saved people's lives.
Yeah, there's only so much.
I don't care. Kiss my ass.
There's only so much a manual is going to prepare you, and then there's good information in the manual. But then,
it's legitimate.
But life
has its
always happens.
Life finds a way.
Life finds a way. Oh my God! Hang on.
Jeff Goldblum.
Oh, thank God. I love that quote because it's so
And that's
true.
the only thing that saves your ass when you have that type of attitude when you're working in that environment.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I have stood in front of boardrooms of people that are like, brah, 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 brah. And I'm like, I don't
bunch
care.
of suit and tie talking head motherfuckers.
Yeah. When your mom is on the slab, you want me in that room.
Exactly.
Because I'm going to do whatever it takes to save her life. And you can kiss my ass.
That's the job.
Because that's the job.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's the directive of the job. That's not the job description. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to do whatever it takes.
Oh, yeah. No,
because if she's going to die, she's going to die regardless.
Yeah.
But I will go to the nth degree to try to save that individual.
Because that's just the job.
Because that's just the job.
I know. I distinctly remember during the days when your ma was in and out of the hospital for various reasons, which, holy shit, I didn't think she was going to make it, but holy fuck.
It was 50-50.
Oh, I know, but and I told her as soon as she was all well and good, I said to her, "Look, you were in an. I was explaining to her the difference between her versus my other grandmother.
Right.
I said to her, "You were in and out of the hospital. Okay, you almost did die, but you didn't.
But you didn't.
If this other grandmother of mine, God bless her, I do love her to death.
Right."
But I said to her, the difference between you and my other grandmother is if she goes to the hospital, she may not come back out.
True.
You did come back out several times. Yes, you got a pacemaker. Yes, you got a better CPAP machine, but you lived because you were strong enough to do so. I don't know about her. I'm not saying she's weak.
No.
But there is a vast league of difference of, there's a vast league of difference between the two of you. Right. Anyway, so I'm not trying to dismiss one versus the other.
No.
This is just what's
Sorry.
Nope, cut that off. Copyrighted music. I don't want the YouTube bots coming after me.
Okay.
I know, but still don't want to get banned.
No, that was a mistake.
No, it's fine.
Grandma's.
Yeah. No, I distinctly remember when your ma was in and out of the hospital, and we were back in the, I don't want to call it the ER because it wasn't chaotic, and I'm used to chaotic ERs.
No, it wasn't, and you are used to it.
Yeah, no, I know.
You and your mother would.
Yeah, no, if
y'all would come visit me.
The only thing that I love visiting you. The only thing about that particular hospital's ER, the quote unquote ER, is the only thing that made me uncomfortable was the lack of people running and gunning. I was just like, it's too fucking quiet in here, and I don't like it.
It was very interesting. That. Well, that's the hospital we were in.
Yes, I know.
You know what the greatest thing about that particular place was?
What?
There was a hospital right down the road.
It was. And that's fine.
An actual hospital.
Yeah, I know.
That didn't fuck around.
No, I know
Didn't cater
that.
to people based on whatever their ability to pay was or the color of their skin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one was right down the road. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was right down the road.
And that's fine. But that was the only thing that made me nervous about that place, and because me, bro, and Ma would visit you all the time at the ER, and we talked to people, and your coworkers were very nice to me and very, very courteous.
If they saw you to this day, they would hug you till you almost stop breathing.
I know. You know what? When we make our fortune in the market in the next couple years, I want us to I want to just a little gathering, fly some of your ex-compatriots out to wherever the fuck, somewhere nice, in country, out of country, probably in country, just to make it easier for passport reasons.
Sure.
And we just have fun, catch up. I want to talk to some of your folk because I probably hadn't seen some of them in decades, and I'm very curious.
They would love to see you and bro.
Oh yeah, I would like to do that. Like maybe a little weekend or week of friendship and whatnot.
Sure.
So, but that'll be later down the road. Anyway, so. All right, I don't remember what the original point was, but I'm glad we did make it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
You're a trainer.
I am a trainer, and I am a professional.
Your boss.
Well, I'm not really angry at my boss. I'm talking
about the 40-day fasting guy.
Oh yeah, well I'm done with him because that's what I wanted to say. His dumb ass turned into the fucking penguin. That's the current report. Yeah, I know. And I'm like, motherfucker, you actually looked halfway decent. Well, what?
Might be related to the whole GI bacterial thing we were talking about earlier.
Oh my god, I still cannot believe that is a thing.
It's a thing.
I had no concept of this, but it does explain a lot.
It does.
Especially to you, who understands medicine better than me.
Fecal transplants.
Yeah, because here's the thing, people.
They take the poo of one person and put it into another.
Yeah, that is an actual thing, and I cannot understand how in the fuck that even begins to work. Well, here's the thing. I know when we're born... okay, spoiler alert, people, from the person that has no fucking idea how medicine works. Well, I do, to an extent.
To an extent. Obviously.
Sure. So, we're all born with, the large and small intestines, hopefully. There are some that are not, and I'm sorry if you are just not.
Yeah, but that's,
somehow.
That's 0.0001.
Yeah, I'm sorry you hit the genetic lottery, but I don't control that. So.
No, we don't control that.
No, oh god, if we could, I don't want to get into that.
No.
Anyway, I want the sky to be purple. Oh yeah, just get into some in the mouth of badness stuff where it's like, Jurgen Prochnow's like, oh, I'm God now. Did I ever tell you my favorite color is blue? And then Samuel wakes up on the bus and everything's fucking blue and he starts screaming. Yeah, that'd be me right there. I just fuck with people.
That's pretty cool. Works for me.
Yeah, I would definitely be the trickster god just because I could. I'm a trickster, but only if you deserve it.
Yeah, LOWKEY, low key.
Tom Hiddleston is still hot. I don't care what people say. He needs to go back to the red hair. Anyway. So we have a certain amount of bacteria in our gut to digest and break down food, which includes E. coli.
Yes.
Now, if the E. coli is not in your GI tract, that's when it causes problems. But when it's in its place, there's zero problems.
Well, that's what's taken out a whole bunch of people that choose a particular lifestyle.
For one reason or another. So, but you mentioned how a lot of times when folks, when people have their kids and their kids get a sniffle, they just take them to the doctor to get an antibiotic, which is overkill for the sniffles.
Yes, it is overkill.
And you've theorized that
that's my theory.
You've theorized that because there's a vast majority of people who have done that, plus whatever else destroys GI tract bacteria, I can't really
That's got to be 90%.
I guess, but there is a certain amount. But basically, it has caused enough problems to.
Well, the issue is, since I have worked in this field.
Yeah.
Okay. Since I have worked in this field, we have a tendency to give what I call shotgun antibiotics. In other words, there are smaller...
Broad spectrum?
Oh, wow, you are so smart. Broad spectrum.
I was actually going to ask you if personal training counts as healthcare.
You do pay attention. It's wonderful.
Yes, I do. Even when I don't,
broad
I do.
spectrum antibiotics.
Even when I don't pay attention, I still do.
Yeah, I still do. Broad spectrum antibiotics are these big, powerful antibiotics, which really should be reserved for extreme situations
because
and
it's literally a shotgun antibiotic. Like you said, we don't know what the fuck is happening, so we're gonna throw a hand grenade at it, and whatever it hits, it hits.
It should be a firecracker, but you end up throwing a hand grenade at it, and it blasts and kills everything.
Yeah, because you don't know what you got your hands on.
And the problem is there's too much of that's been going on.
Sure.
So it destroys all most of the useful bacteria that are in people's digestive tracts.
Drink your kombucha.
Kombucha definitely helps.
Yes, we are those kind of people.
Small bowel, the large bowel, colon.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden there are these people that look perfectly healthy. They eat really well because they have to.
Because they have to.
And they don't have bowel movements at least one. You
need to have one a day.
You need to have 1 to 2 good bowel movements a day. A day.
And that's how you know.
Yeah. People that are having 1 to 2 bowel movements a week, you're in trouble.
Yeah. Oh, no. My boss, she has a client like that.
Yeah.
I mentioned it before we got started. Here's the thing. This woman does, as far as I know... Now, I know she's had some plastic surgery done to her face just because she
smell like a new shower curtain?
No.
Okay.
Actually, I don't get close enough to people to figure it out, so... Because I never want to know. So, yeah, but she mentioned that she has she eats good because she has to. She wasn't walled up like a balloon.
Right.
But... I remember, a couple days ago when I was last up there, she mentioned that she couldn't remember the last time she had a BM was, and that part that you have instilled in me that I know is in Bro, that I guess the ER nurse part, which just inadvertently came to me because of the association with you, I guess that I physically felt those set of neurons fire in my brain as soon as those words came out of her mouth. And I was turning a corner.
That's extremely unhealthy.
Oh, I know. I was turning a corner, about to go into the bathroom, and then she said that, and I spun around, and I said, "What did you just say?" Because that part of me that came from you just clicked on, and I went, "What?"
Yeah.
So I said, all right, you need to put some bran in your oatmeal. I didn't give her any, take this medication.
I mean...
I said, you need to put bran in your oatmeal because that'll help.
The problem is
drink your kombucha.
Yeah, they have...
Drink water.
They don't have bowel movements every day, so they think it's normal.
It is not normal.
But it isn't.
Oh, no, I was very explicit when I said that's not normal. You need to have a BM
I don't care who you listen to. You need to have at least one good BM once a day. Minimum. 1 to 3 times a day, minimum.
And if you're not doing that, you need to have some more water and fiber.
Something's
do
wrong.
Something.
Something's wrong.
Yes, something is wrong.
Something's wrong.
Yeah, do something. Anyway.
Yeah. So.
Okay. They prepare another... I don't want to say pot, because it's not really a pot, like another serving. Yeah, it's another serving.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. I need to get a bigger thermos. Okay. I need something like this, but it's like half a gallon.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes,
like
it's
this double wall. I mean, you can look on the inside. It's this double walled thermos, and I love this thing. It is beautiful. Nice. It's extremely sturdy. It came with like a filter, so I could put loose leaf tea in it. Not this, because this is slightly different. Right. I'm talking about like the one and done type stuff. Gotcha. But I need something like I need like a half-gallon double-walled thermos to keep all my hot water for my Gong Fu tea. Okay. So I can take it with me when I go to the mountains or to the city or wherever like I end up going because I just be like that. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm going fast. I'm not on the road to nowhere because I'm going somewhere. I just don't know where. I don't know where I'm going yet. That's kind of how I be.
That's somewhere.
Oh yeah, like.
But yeah, I mean, so. You know, I didn't realize how big of a deal it was.
It's a very big deal.
Until I started to pay attention to this percentage of people that. Well, for years,
they need a lot of probiotic.
No, for
yogurt.
Years, I have watched these probiotic commercials.
Oh yeah,
and it's always some skinny white woman.
For some reason.
And then in my mind, I'm thinking,
what the hell's wrong with that?
Why exactly are you having, eat some vegetables? Well, obviously they eat vegetables.
But that's not working.
Oh,
yeah.
So there's something else going on. And
apparently.
And this is my opinion. For legal reasons, this is a joke.
This is just a theory.
Is that people who have been on antibiotics too much has killed bacteria in their digestive GI tract.
And they can't build it back up.
Mm-hmm. So they're doing these fecal transplants, these fecal FECEL.
Yeah, they're harvesting the bacteria.
They're harvesting poo from other people.
Because apparently we've come to that point as a society. Yeah.
Because it's either do that or
die.
I
guess.
Fuck if I know. I mean, ultimately, what is there?
Pain and suffering.
It's a lot of pain and suffering because these people blow up.
Like balloons.
Because they can't eliminate the waste it needs.
Because their body just will not.
Their body won't let go of it.
It's like the opposite of dysentery. It's like revert. It's not just constipation. It's beyond.
Yes.
No, there's constipation and there's beyond constipation.
Yes, there is beyond
where your body
just locked down, will not. Yes. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, like I said, it's almost like a reverse dysentery.
There's pooing too much. There's pooing not enough. And then there's none.
And then there's nothing.
There's nothing.
And then you're going to go the way of Elvis.
Yes.
Goodbye. See you on the other side, my friend. Anyway, wherever the hell we end up being.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
and I feel bad because that's a bad way to go.
That's a bad way to go.
You're going to be full of stool.
Uh-huh.
And have to, I mean, that's what killed Elvis.
Oh, yeah.
Straining on the toilet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although for him it was more of the sleeping pills, but still,
yeah.
Still, same complex. But anyway, let's get off the subject. All right,
no more poo.
Yeah, this is probably gonna be the last thing because again, I just need to.
That's cool. But you got to get ready to go to your thing.
No, I got about an hour.
Want to do an intermission?
Oh, I'm good. No, it's at 2.
Well, I understand that.
No, I'm good.
You can always come back and.
I'm good.
Do an hour later.
Yeah, we're good.
I don't care.
No, don't. Really, I'll tell you when I need to go. And besides, by the time we finish up, we'll probably have about maybe just under or just at 2 hours, and that's okay for me.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, we should probably start doing this after we eat breakfast because I'm wide awake and we're not. Like,
I am too.
We're not We are digesting, Which is fine. Yeah, and plus it gives us time to have the tea.
Which I enjoy.
Yes. You know, we have there's some caffeine in the tea because it's fucking tea.
It's fucking tea.
Yeah, and I love this tea. But, you know, we don't want to have caffeine late in the day.
No,
not on a Sunday. You know, because I got shit to do in the morning. And I know you do as well.
Yeah, I got to go to work.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm working on that.
Yeah, we are. I like the typing thing. I finally sat down and got into
comfortable position. This table needs to be higher, or this chair needs to be lower, but this chair cannot go any lower.
What I can say to you is concentrate on the muscle memory.
Oh, I knew.
Don't concentrate on speed.
No, I am.
Concentrate on where your fingers need to be with the letter that you see.
Yes.
And everything else will take care of itself.
Oh, I know that. No, I'm going slow.
Yeah, good.
I'm going slow because I'm like, E.
I just want to figure out.
J.
I just want to figure out a way to make a living at home.
Or whatever.
Or pay the rent.
Yeah.
Whatever that is.
Whatever the fuck that. Actually, do we pay? The house is paid off, so what else is there? Just like
power bill, car insurance, house insurance, groceries.
We could potentially eliminate the power bill with some solar panels.
Yes,
but
we could.
I would like to do that because
that's next.
Fuck the power company.
Yeah, fuck the power company.
Fuck y'all.
That's.
I don't want to get into the Tesla stuff.
Isn't it amazing how all he did was
he just figured out how to pull electricity out of the air, and the powers that be said no.
Oh well, then he attempted.
Fuck y'all.
Then he attempted to Musk attempted to buy Twitter, and then all hell broke. loose. They're all trying to kill him now.
Oh, of course.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous.
That's so crazy.
Look, I wasn't. Look. Here's the thing. I wasn't a big fan of Papa Musk. Well, except for the meme quality.
It's like, oh hey, I respect someone who came from where he came
and turn into probably the top 5 wealthiest people on the planet.
The Orange Man got $100 million. Well, got $1 million loan from his dad to start his.
But he turned it into $1 trillion. But he turned
it into a big $1 billion company,
and that's fine too.
Musk did not get that at all.
Jack shit.
He's a fucking coder.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he turned his ability to code
into Tesla.
Being the richest man on the planet.
The richest, nerdiest man on the fucking planet.
The richest fan nerd on the planet.
Except for George Lucas.
Wow, that tea's good.
Mm-hmm.
I am very happy to have it. And then all he did was attempt to purchase Twitter, which is his right.
Yeah, because
what the hell are you going to do when you got that kind of money?
Buy all the.
What are you going to do? Buy El Salvador? Say it.
If I had Elon Tesla's money, if I had Papa Musk money, if I had Papa Musk's money, if I had some of that Bezos money, I would buy all of the pants in the world, put them in a big old landfill, and set them all on fire. Now you listen.
Why?
Fuck you.
Oh, I don't hear it. I want to hear it.
No. That's why.
Just because?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
If I had that Bezos money, why wouldn't I do some dumb shit like that?
Why not?
Yeah, why not? I've already decided that my rich person eccentric thing is tea, and everybody fucking knows that, so I might as well commit to it.
So you're going to burn up
all the pants in the world. Why? Why has no one done it before?
What have I done?
Yeah. Everyone wears dresses. Everybody wears dresses.
It's not a skirt, it's a kilt.
Yes, everybody in skirts, kilts, and dresses.
Oh, that's, well, hey.
Or saris.
It does lead to better air conditioning in the nether regions.
Indeed. Everybody is wearing skirts, dresses, kilts, kimonos, saris,
Is it less material? Is it an environmental perspective?
No. Oh, no. I'm putting this all in the landfill and burning it to the ground. I don't give a fuck about the environment at that rate. I do give a fuck about the environment, but at the same time, it's like, but.
You hate zippers?
I'm not a fan, I will say that.
Oh, God.
No, I'm not a fan, I will say that. The answer to your question of why would I do that? Because I can.
Because you can. Okay.
If I got
I accept that.
If I got that Papa Musk money, some of that Bezos money, some of that powers that be money, people that you don't know the fuck they are money, why wouldn't I do that?
Sure.
Why wouldn't I do that?
Sure.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I'm at that point where I'm just about that life.
Oh,
yeah, I have come to the decision. I have come to not a decision. I've come to the realization.
right.
I have come to the realization that as a woman who just so happens to be on the autistic spectrum, because I guess that's just how I was put together by the Almighty or the universe or whatever people want to call it.
You didn't request it.
No, not to my knowledge.
No,
not to my knowledge.
No.
You know, I guess there's people who believe in past life regression.
Whatever my
who might
order
say
confirmation
yes.
number is,
I know. That's the thing though, with all the people talking about past life regression, is I want the confirmation number. I want the receipt of where I was in whatever is the afterlife.
Right.
Hypothetically, let's just hang on. Let me do something. Let me say something. Let me say something. Okay. That tea is good because I'm on a roll.
Yeah, that tea's good.
Yeah, we're gonna keep doing this every single fucking podcast because I am on a roll. Ever since we started this tea thing, I've just been on a fucking roll. So let's just hypothetically say, whatever constitutes, let's say there is a rebirth cycle, a fact.
Okay.
We have rebirth cycles.
Sure.
This is not your first life. This is not my first life. We were doing something else at some point in the past. Let's say that's a fact.
Okay.
Okay. Hypothetically, these past life regressive hypnotherapy meditation stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, here's what I want to know. I want to see the receipt of what I ordered to come into each life.
I think that's fair.
Does that make sense?
It does to me.
I think some people call it the Akashic Records, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't know if that's a myth or if that's just what they call it.
I mean,
but I just want to see the receipt. Where did my soul...
I want to see something tangible.
Yes, where in my soul, whatever that is,
whatever that is.
Yeah, because if we are not our thoughts...
I'm not saying I believe it. I'm just saying I want to see the receipt.
Yeah, exactly. If we are truly the thing that sits in our mind, question mark, and observes our thoughts, if that is the soul, I want to see where it said, I would like to be born in this city with these qualifications under this star sign. I want to have this life expectancy. I want to have this ethnicity. I want to have this goal, and that person over there is my soulmate person. I want the receipt because I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Why? And then I want to see past receipts.
Is that going to a burger joint and digging some greasy paper bag out of the trash can that has a receipt in it?
I don't fucking know.
Exactly.
So, would it make me happy? I don't know, but at least I would be like, I did sign up for this.
Okay.
But back to my original point. As a woman who, by my nature as a woman, I am already chaotic enough, because that's just the nature of the feminine, which is just pure creativity.
That's legit.
Yeah.
That's legit.
So I'm already chaotic just by my nature alone, with the added benefit of if you believe in astrology, which I'm
working on that.
I'm working on that too. I think it's more than just some hooey-dooey new age bullshit, which we'll get to that when we get to that. Well, there's
something to it because it's lasted for
thousands of years. Yes, exactly. And I don't mean just in terms of astronomy.
It can't all be a joke.
No.
There has to be some application to it. I'm not saying it's a central part of everything.
No, I don't believe that you should make it your focal point of your spiritual life.
But there is something there.
Yes. So I'm just saying that on top of that, being born with, apparently on the spectrum has already pushed me past the point of, okay, I am not of the status quo. And so I have come to the realization of, you know what? I don't have to make sense 100% of the time for any reason, and that's okay.
Making sense depends on who's hearing it.
Exactly. So that's why I don't always have to make sense.
And if you're not to the level of understanding, then
it's why I said if I had the Bezos money, I just burn all the pants in the world. Why would you do that? I don't know.
Why wouldn't I?
Why wouldn't I?
Tell me why I shouldn't.
Yeah, tell me why I shouldn't. Well, people might like the pants. Okay, I will pay them more.
Right.
Yeah, that's how this works.
Are you trying to tell me that you wouldn't sell me your pants for twice what you paid for them?
Exactly, right? Like you're getting paid. This isn't me. This is This is not some kind of dictatorship where I send a platoon of soldiers into your house and steal your fucking pants.
Hairy leg skirt.
Yeah.
Wearing platoon.
You want the last bit?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
You
I'm
got
not
somewhere to be.
No. Yeah. That's true.
I don't.
So, no.
Would you not sell me and have peace? Yes. If I came to your door and I said, I'm going to pay you double what you pay for your pants.
Give me your pants.
Give me your pants.
And I will give you money.
And I will give you money.
Would you not do that?
Would you not do that? Who would not?
Who the fuck would not?
I mean, I don't have a problem with skirts.
Yeah. Well, you would wear kilts.
I would wear kilts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's fine.
I mean, there's
I'm not stealing your underwear. I'm not stealing your shirts.
There's no form-fitting dress that's going to fit this body.
That's why I said skirts. So, exactly. It's like, I don't have to tell everybody anything.
Yeah, sure.
I don't give a fuck.
What difference does it make?
Yeah, I've already told...
If I understand it, why do you need to?
Yeah, exactly. No, I've already told numerous people in the quote-unquote underground section of our nearby city.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. I've... not this story. I just distinctly remember the day when I think I was led out to a particular restaurant in the downtown, and I encountered this individual, and I said, hey, would you believe... They asked me, like, hey, how you doing? What you doing here? Is it lunch? And I said, would you believe me if I said I was led out here? And I said to them, look, I'm not crazy. I'm not off my medication. I don't take medication. I literally think I was meant to be here. And I don't know why.
At this day,
at this time.
And maybe it's for you. I don't know.
And maybe it's for you. I don't know. But I'm here.
But I'm here.
Yeah. It's basically, I've already ousted myself as...
Bring me a glass of water.
Yeah, whatever. So. It's like, that's the thing I'm trying to do is I'm trying to be... I don't want to be this crazy spiritual person. I just want to be the spiritual person that has somewhat of a grip on reality and just be like... Dude, I don't know what the fuck is going on, but I'm here because it just, for something will not leave me alone.
Right. Right.
It's like, I'm not trying to
You don't have to understand
No. It's like, did I ever say this on the podcast? There was, this was the first time I really understood this effect. Yeah. When I was still working my warehouse job, I don't know what it was. I just wanted some... It was probably summer, or maybe it wasn't. I don't know. I ate ice cream in the winter because yes.
Because yes.
And what had happened was
I'm done.
Oh, I know you are.
Okay.
Because we don't got no more.
Cool.
Hang on. Let me get this shit back here. So I wanted ice cream one afternoon at my warehouse job.
Sure.
And you've been there once or twice. Yeah. So I go outside. And the nearby gas station, which has ice cream, that was just basically the corner store for us, and that's fine.
It's about 100 yards away.
About 150 yards away. Not long. I'm not walking a mile.
No.
So basically,
quarter mile max.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. So I go outside. I want ice cream, and I know I'm going to go get some ice cream. Like that's going to happen.
Right.
I go outside. Take the keys out of my pocket. And this was when my old car where I had to physically open it with a key.
Right.
I put the key in the door. I don't even turn it. And I swear my brain did not do this.
This was not my brain talking to me. This was before I was doing any sort of like meditation or yoga or any like journaling, anything like that.
Right.
Like none of that.
None of that.
So I was not prepared for when something in myself, not necessarily my head, it was more like in my ear. Like
Right.
I physically heard it.
Right.
Because I think if I heard it in my brain, I would have just gone, oh God, intrusive thoughts or whatever. Like,
Right.
that was weird. But I physically heard it.
Physically heard it.
Something said, go for a walk. Or go take a walk.
Yeah.
Like, walk to the corner store. And I'm like, I'm like standing there, key in the door of my car, and I'm standing there processing this. Something told me to walk instead of drive to the corner store. And I knew it wasn't from my brain because I felt...
Because it came out of nowhere.
It came out of nowhere. And I felt very peaceful when that happened.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I don't know why.
Nothing interesting really happened on my way up there or on my way down there, but something said, take a walk to the corner store. Well, go for a walk.
Go for a walk.
Because I knew where I was going. I didn't have to tell me.
And walking wasn't a part of your original consideration.
No, it wasn't.
It was like, hey, I'm going to go out here. I'm going to get in my car. I'm going to go up here. I'm going to get some ice cream.
Yeah,
come
and
back.
I'll be right back. Yeah,
I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'm going to just be
and
right back.
And then something said, go for a walk.
Yeah, it didn't say go walk to the corner store because I knew I was going to the corner store regardless.
You weren't trying to figure out whether should I drive or should I walk.
I was going to drive.
You were going to drive.
And then something said walk instead.
Walk instead.
Yeah, and I did. I don't know why. I may never know why.
You may never know exactly why. No.
But that was the first time, in my recollection, something like that has happened.
Pay attention, people.
And I do. And you should.
And you should.
And you should. So that was the first time something like that had happened. And granted, I do admit I am kind of chasing that a little bit. Because, number one, it was kind of cool to happen. But since I got it to keep working recently, I'm just like, you know what? I don't really need to know. I just need to go. Does that make sense?
Does to me.
Ugh.
You want to know what it was?
I fucking I know.
God spoke to you.
Yeah, I know. No, I know what it was. I just don't know why. I never
it doesn't
might
matter
know.
Why.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter why.
I know.
It's like people who are fighting to, it's like, oh, you can't get your tie tied on time, and oh, your toaster was unplugged, and you should have had your toast toasted 5 minutes ago, and you're 5 minutes or 10 minutes late out the door.
No, that's...
And this red light is longer than it should be.
You're catching all the red lights.
You're catching all the red lights.
Five people are cutting you off.
You need to calm down, people.
Something
is slowing you, and then... And if you pay attention to this, and I can tell you from personal experience, it's like if you've ever run onto an accident, and then a real bad accident, and you realize, you know what,
that could have been me.
That could have been me if
I
had caught all the green lights.
Mm-hmm.
If I had gotten out of the house when I thought I was supposed to.
Yeah.
Then
I got another
would have
story.
been right in the middle of this. And it doesn't mean you are less or more, or they are less or more. That's just what just happened. That's just what happened. And you need to
I got another story along those lines.
Yeah.
Okay. And again, I'm also, another thing I'm striving for
we're
I don't want to be pretentious about this.
No.
I want to tell it as it is. I don't know what the fuck is happening.
We're just trying to understand these things.
Yeah, I want to understand it too. So I'm trying to be as matter of fact about it and not be all like, oh, you must live on the mountains.
Oh, you must be one with the universe. Oh, I am a tree.
Yeah, no. Use
no.
I'm just trying to be as matter of fact and figure this shit out along with everybody else.
Pay attention.
Yes, and I do.
Yeah, that's all there is.
This happened last week, actually. Again, ever since that day, I started to look into more of that sort of stuff, like how do I kind of get into the flow of things and whatnot.
Right.
Because, again, I don't know what that was about, but it was important enough for words to be verbalized to me.
Right.
Because that's the difference.
Yeah, that is the difference.
I don't know. In hindsight, I'm going, okay, there's like catching all the red lights. There's, being delayed, being pushed forward.
Right.
And then there's something, God, the universe, whatever you want to call it.
Whatever you want to call
however
it.
You
Fill in
see
the blank.
it.
I don't care.
However you see it, however you
Yeah.
identify with it. When it physically speaks to you, that's a big deal.
It is a big deal.
Because the universe, we're not in a comic book. The universe is more subtle than that, for better or for worse.
Yes.
Here's the thing. I have said frequently to the universe, I need to see things with my eyes. I need to hear things with my ears.
Right.
Because if I think it's coming from my brain, I'm gonna think, oh, that's an intrusive thought.
Right, and I invoked it.
Yes.
Based on whatever motive I am involved in.
Yes, because that's how you and I operate.
But if something comes out of left field,
then we'll pay attention.
Then you're
because it's like, wait a minute.
Shit.
Yeah, it's like, wait a minute.
Where did that come from?
Exactly.
Right.
Because that's how you and I understand it.
Yeah.
That's what we ask for.
Yeah.
And that's what I ask for.
Yeah.
So sometime last week, now I've made it a point to get up early in the morning, like just dump all whatever thoughts I have into like the artist 3-page journaling thing.
Yes.
I do that.
Yes.
And then I do yoga, and then I try to meditate for like 10 minutes. Sometimes it doesn't always work out because people just have to work out at 5 and 6 and 7 in the fucking morning. Damn it.
Anyway.
So I'm sitting there on my seat, as I like to call it, in my room, because I have it set up, because I don't want to set this up at 5 in the morning, okay? It's there. It's like, that's the spot, and it's right there.
Right.
And I'm there, sitting, breathing, as you're wont to do, trying to meditate. And then all of a sudden, I don't know what comes. Here's the thing: part of meditation is the intrusive thoughts will come. It's not about quieting the mind.
Right.
It's about, okay, hey, it's like, I'm breathing. Oh, hey, the football game's coming on. And then you just let that go. It's like, oh, yeah, football game. Okay, back to breathing. Like, you're not pushing it away.
Right, no.
You're just like, okay, cool.
Those thoughts arrive.
Yeah.
And you just have to...
Just let it flow down.
Just let them flow and then return back to where you need to be.
Yeah, you're not trying to push it away.
Because if you get frustrated over that will corrupt whatever you're trying to accomplish.
Yeah, so you honestly...
just have to let it pass.
Don't try so hard.
Don't try so hard.
And keep breathing.
Keep breathing. Don't be angry about it.
No.
Don't be upset about it.
Just breathe.
Just breathe.
It's not about
just let it go.
It's not about clearing your mind.
Correct.
It's about allowing whatever comes to you to also leave and not dwell on it. Don't follow it.
You didn't plan for it to show up, so don't plan for it to leave. Just let it go.
Just let it go.
Yeah.
And that's the point.
That's the point. Yes.
So imagine my surprise when a scene from a movie I have not seen probably 10 years.
Oh.
Do you remember Happy Gilmore?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that was like, I'm not gonna lie. Adam Sandler, he's like really hit or miss, especially miss nowadays, which is unfortunate. But you know what? I appreciate a lot of his early work. In my opinion, the last really, really good Adam Sandler movie was Click, and I will fight people on that.
Oh yeah, that was a good.
That was the last really good one where you can say, "Hey, that was a good movie." Not this would have been great if blank, or oh, I loved it, but it was trash. Like That's My Boy.
Yeah.
The best worst movie I have ever seen in my life.
Best worst movie.
But here's the thing: it's trash, but I like it.
But yeah.
I can enjoy it for what it is.
That's all the expectation.
Exactly.
But it's
not a good movie.
Yeah, no.
No, you can enjoy trash
it's
as
worth
long
watching.
as it makes you laugh. Yeah, it's worth watching. Occasionally.
Right.
You know, honestly, my favorite person in that movie is Vanilla Ice, I'm not gonna lie. Just because he just fucking commits.
It's a fountain.
Yep.
He does. He does commit. He commits. What else is he going to do?
I accept that. I'm like, you know what? You're cool. You know what you're about.
You know what you're about.
You're in it to win it.
You accept your role.
I respect that.
I respect that.
Oh yeah, big time.
Right.
So, so imagine my surprise. I'm sitting there, not really doing anything. I'm just like, I'm clearing my mind so I can go throughout my day. God. And not be a raging asshole.
Oh,
that's literally the entire reason of this. Is I can't be jacked up at like 6 a.m. because that's too fucking early.
No, that's too early.
So I'm trying to.
Who else? Who the hell wants to be guns blazing at 6 a.m.?
Maybe if I was, I don't know. Maybe if I was back in high school, I was guns blazing back in high school, but I didn't.
But no,
that's before. That was before all this.
Yeah.
So imagine my surprise when I'm sitting there in my seat.
Oh my God.
Do you remember the scene in Happy Gilmore where it was after the love interest told him, hey, about you breaking shit and throwing people into ponds and cussing on live television?
Right.
Stop doing that.
Stop doing that.
It was after that. It was like him playing golf after she told him to stop being an asshole.
Right.
And it's like he's trying to putt the golf ball in.
Don't you gotta go home?
Oh yeah. Hang on a second. So the scene is he's putting the golf ball into the hole. It doesn't go in. He rears up to like throw the golf club because he's pissed off because he's a hockey player. That's just how they be.
Right.
And then he doesn't hit anybody. He like rears up like he's about to, but he sees her and he's like, wait. No. Chill. And the announcer's like, oh, there comes a putter throw. Wait. He's restrained himself. Perhaps this is a new Happy Gilmore. And he goes back, puts the ball into the hole, finishes, doesn't destroy anything, doesn't lose his temper, and he walks off the green, and the next scene goes. That part where he's about to lose his shit, but doesn't.
Right.
Finishes what he's doing. And then going home, or going to the next scene.
Yeah,
whatever. But the words of the announcer of, oh, there comes a putter throw. Wait, he's restrained himself. That part stuck out to me. And I come out of this state of mind going, what in the fuck was that?
What the hell was that?
This movie I have not seen or even thought about in maybe 6 to 10 years. Just comes to the forefront of my mind.
Isn't that interesting?
And I'm like, wait, what the hell was that? So I finish my morning routine, go out the door, and I'm thinking about it, going like, that was peculiar. Because a lot of the stuff, I've done this enough to go, okay, a lot of my more recent thoughts is, okay, who am I meeting that day? Do I have anything later on in the day? Am I doing anything in that week? Am I doing anything? More recent things.
Right.
Not some bumfuck nowhere movie coming at me.
Private property destruction is not on your list.
Exactly. So I'm driving and I'm like, what the hell was that? Still thinking about it. Motherfucker. When I'm driving to the gym.
Right.
I'm at that spot. I'm like a couple yards away from that hospital that your mom was in and out of.
Yeah.
And in the middle of rush hour traffic, this fucking long bed truck carrying what's those, like it's not a trailer, it's something you hitch cars to travel with it so that you're not driving. You know what I'm talking about?
A car carrier.
A car carrier. With a car carrier hitched to the back, cuts in front of me, in front of 3-4 other cars on this road, and it makes me stop my tracks, and I'm like, honking on the horn, being like, what the fuck is wrong? And then that came back to me, what I thought of that morning, that, oh wait, he's restrained himself, those words. And I'm like, what in the wait a minute. And then I start to breathe, and I'm like, does this have anything to do with what's happening? Sure enough,
You don't have any explanation why
I
it
get
occurred
cut
in
off
the
by
first place.
5 other cars on the same trip.
It literally keeps you from going to jail.
Yes. Seriously,
Taking
without a beat, without skipping a beat, 5 more cars just cut into my lane, blocking me off, cutting me off. But I don't get mad because somehow, in a bizarre way, in a way that I understood somehow, I was told to have some restraint. To just relax, have some restraint, finish what I was doing, and not lose my shit.
That's cool.
I don't care if this sounds fucking insane.
No.
Not to you. To you, I know you get it. You, Scratch, you get it. I'm talking about the listener. I don't care if you think it's fucking insane. Guess what? I didn't get into a fight that morning.
There is nothing special about your perspective.
No.
There is nothing perspective about your position. You are basically advocating what anybody has access to.
Yes.
If you allow it
to come to you. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I don't care if this sounds insane. I'm not
Why can I stop getting in trouble? Why can I stop making bad decisions? Why can I stop going to jail?
Stop making those decisions.
Stop making those decisions.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Evaluate what's going on.
Right.
And make a decision from there.
And if you allow yourself to be open to that spirit,
yes,
there are things just like what happened to you will warn you ahead of time.
Clearly. And
you will be going,
okay, cool.
It's just like when I'm like, I got to get somewhere, I got to get over here, and I get called by every red light, I get called by everybody pulling around. I'm like, God damn it, I'm going to kill somebody. Well, years ago, I used to be like that, and now I just go, okay, I'm not supposed to be there at 8:55. Right, I'm not supposed to be there. I'm not supposed to arrive when I think I'm supposed to. Something is slowing me down. And I've just got to accept that. It actually relates to, now I've made it no secret to my friends. I don't think there's anything wrong with that understanding. No, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. So you're 5 minutes late, big deal. Yeah, you're alive. You're alive. Yeah, and you just blame it on traffic because that's not a lie. No, it's not a lie. Yeah, you just say, traffic sucks. Let's get to work. That's fine. That's fine. Don't apologize for it. Just say, hey, traffic sucks. Let's go. Yeah. And that's an honest spirit perspective. It actually relates to, I've made it no secret to my friends and peers and clients that I've told them a couple times, when I grow up, I want to be Gandalf. Oh, yeah. Specifically. Granny Gandalf. Granny Gandalf. Because I want to be the old wise woman that's still going on adventures and whooping people's asses. Of course. Oh, yeah, why not? I don't fucking care. And, I just threatened to burn all the pants in the world. I don't give a fuck. In a non-dysfunctional way, I don't give a fuck. Does that make sense? Of course for me. So, there's a quote, and I love this quote. I'm not the type of person that would get tattoos of quotes. This is something I definitely would if I didn't have the ability to make stickers. There was 2 quotes by Gandalf that I live by, surprisingly, is not all who wander are lost. Right. Which is how I feel about damn near every day. And a wizard is never a wizard is never too early or too late. They arrive precisely when they're meant to. And yes. I love that. Yes. I love that. Because every time I'm getting caught by a red light, I try to think back on that. Like, okay, something's up. I'm not going to push this. Not going to push it. No. Yeah. It's fine. That'll keep you in line. Yeah, it does, actually. It really will. Yeah. I guess it's just harder when you know people are in your way. Does that make sense? Well, that I think that comes from
Because I've told many people, it's like, look, I don't drive.
It's like, how dare you get in my way?
Yeah. And I've told people, it's like, look, I don't mind driving. I just want people to get out of my way. But that doesn't always happen.
Right. That's more of an ego thing.
Yeah, it is more of an ego thing, and I acknowledge that. But it's kind of in the direction where I'm leading in, I suppose, at least. Yeah. Bleh. Why the fuck are you wearing shoes inside?
Well, my feet hurt.
Oh, so all right, acceptable. So yeah, it's just it can be like that. You know, I'm not trying to propagate myself as some kind of spiritual and/or cult leader. If I just happen to turn into that, that's just the natural progression of things. But that's not my intention. Honestly, a part of the reason I want to be Gandalf is to have the ability to go somewhere and be by myself sometimes. Because Gandalf doesn't have a cult. I don't think. I don't know. I never read the Silmarillion.
Maybe it is.
I don't fucking know. But that's not my goal. If it happens, then it happens. But I'm not seeking it per se. You know, I'm not striving.
You're not asking for it.
I'm not asking for it either. I'm not striving to be. I'm not striving to be any sort of guru or Christ figure. I just want to understand what in the fuck is happening myself.
If this is the path, then this is the path.
If this is the path, it is the path. And that's just the path. Doesn't make me better or worse. Doesn't make you better or worse. It just is.
Just is.
It just is. You know, that tree outside grows green leaves instead of purple ones. Why? Because
that's just the way it is.
Yeah, it's just how it is. Sometimes it be like that.
Gotta start somewhere.
Yeah, start somewhere. Yeah. So that essentially is how it is. So, bleh. All right.
People get attached to others for a lot less.
Yeah, that is for sure. Ugh. Now, what? You know something interesting?
What's up?
You know how they're doing all these serial killer documentaries about, Dahmer's the most recent one, but a couple months ago there was like the Ted Bundy and the Night Stalker.
Yes.
Why don't they do that with like Jonestown or Heaven's Gate or any of those? You know what I mean?
They're out there.
No, but more recent ones. Like, here's the thing: the Dahmer thing. It's not really a documentary. It's more like a what the hell are they called?
Oh, they're actually turning it into a comic book.
Yeah, exactly. Which, granted, all these horrific things did happen, but it's, when you watch true crime shows, there's two parts of those shows.
Yeah. There's
the parts where they interview the actual people involved, and they're, like, telling their side of the story, like an actual documentary. And then there's the dramatized part where they have actors in the places of these real life people, acting out, giving a visual aid for the people at home watching. It's a show for the camera.
Yeah.
The Dahmer series is apparently just that part. The dramatic part of that true crime documentary with no interviews, no real life accounts.
Oh.
It's just the story. Dramatization. Yeah. It's just that part. And I'm like, why can't... Okay, number one, I don't agree with that.
No.
Because that sets it up to be more comic booky,
And that creates followers.
And that creates followers because God knows we got enough people in the world who are just in love with serial killers just for the sake of, I can fix him. No, you can't. Stop it. Stop.
Well, these people that,
and I'm just wondering, why can't we get that for like we can't get like a dramatized Jonestown or Heaven's Gate.
These people that serve serial killers, they grow up in, their childhoods grow up in situations where they see this type of activity as power.
Exactly.
And they feel powerless. They feel like they don't have any strength, and they see these types of people as full of power and strength.
And that's not...
No,
it's not.
It's not good.
Yeah, like take the Night Stalker stuff. It's Look, when people are so afraid, they don't leave their house in broad daylight. Now, here's the thing. If you live in a dangerous place, you don't want to go out at night. That makes sense.
Sure.
Okay? That's just human nature. You don't want to leave the house going outside because you can't see. Right. You know? Or if you're out in the country, you got to worry about the Dermis walkers.
Night Stalker.
And people are so afraid.
Killing people in broad daylight.
Yeah. People are afraid to leave their house in broad daylight. Yeah. That is a fucking problem.
That's a big problem.
That is not a positive thing.
No, it isn't.
Like, the whole thing isn't positive, but that makes it even worse.
Yeah, it does.
So, and then you see people get wrapped up in it. Now, I get, look, I may not be into the whole murderabilia as a collector.
No.
But some people do take a lot of stock in murderabilia just for the sake of...
Just like these, when we go to these punk flea market.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
It's like, what the fuck are you selling?
Don't
you understand what you invite?
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's like, okay, if you put out, yeah, okay.
I will assure you.
If you put out a mousetrap with cheese, you're probably going to catch a mouse.
Yeah.
But if you put out cheese without the trap, you're going to get the mouse regardless.
Yes.
You are putting out things. Mm-hmm. You think. Okay, and it's a white people thing. I don't know why white people think it's such a great thing to invite darkness into their lives.
I don't get that.
Don't you understand that there are things...
This will cause you harm?
This will cause you harm. You are inviting darkness into your environment. You think it's cool, quote unquote cool, air quote, quote unquote cool.
I will say this, at least with
it's usually people who come from an affluent background.
Oh, I know that.
Because they don't understand what darkness is.
Oh, I know. At least I will say this: I don't partake in voodoo or hoodoo because that's not for me.
No,
I am not the person that's for. But here's the thing: that's at least an established. An established belief with a set of rules.
Well, you have access to those rules.
Yeah, but that's not for me.
But that's not for you.
Because it's not for me. Right. There's nothing, it doesn't make me better or worse.
Make me more or less.
And the same thing with the subject. It doesn't make it less or better. It's just not for me.
Yeah.
And there's not really, when people engage in darkness like that without a set of guidelines,
and
even then you don't want to be messed. Personally,
there are no guidelines to darkness.
But that's the thing.
People have tried to make guidelines. It's just like me saying there's no rules in a street fight.
Yeah.
To you and your bro.
Oh, of course. That's just how it is.
That's just how it is.
Yeah, that's just how it is. That's also why I don't
Culture will tell you that there are, you can't throw dirt in their eyes. You can't kick them in the balls. Yes, you can. There are no rules in a street.
fight.
In darkness, there are no rules.
And that's also why I don't engage in it.
And that's why people should not engage in it.
Yeah, every now and again, video will pop up.
I'm not trying to save anybody's soul.
No.
You're just being stupid.
I just don't want to mess with it.
Yeah, just don't mess with it.
Because even if there are rules, I don't know what the rules are. And if there aren't rules, I don't want to mess with it anyway.
And there are no rules.
Yeah.
There are not any rules.
Oh, I will say this. That one particular store that does show up at those punk flea markets.
Yeah.
And I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, they haven't been there in years, by the way. Oh, they've gone. Oh, no, I don't know what happened.
I mean,
I knew it wasn't sustainable, but I didn't realize how unsustainable.
I'm going to ask you a question.
Oh, please, go ahead.
When you first took me to this
flea market
gathering.
Yes.
Did I cast any observations or judgments on this?
No.
These people that did all this serial killer stuff?
No.
I don't have to because I understand where that road leads.
Yeah.
Okay, we've talked about this
before. And they ain't there no more, so.
There is a path that once you get on, you think, because I'm involved in it, because I'm quote-unquote taking a different, it's just like the poly people. I'm going to do it different. It doesn't matter. Once you step on this path, there is only one destination.
All roads lead to Rome.
All roads lead to Rome.
Because it doesn't matter.
I mean, hey, and I have been there. I am an egotistical enough of a person, egocentric enough to understand that I think that I can that I could
because you know the outcome, you can change it.
Yeah, that I believe that because I knew the outcome that I could change the trajectory and end up somewhere else. But it doesn't.
That's the thing that gets
gravity is gravity. If you jump off a 10-story building, you're going to end up splattered on the ground.
Just because you know you're going to end up splattering on the ground doesn't change the fact that it's like 2 + 2 = 4.
Right.
You understand that you understand that.
Right.
But even if you fuck with it, the answer's the same.
The answer's the same.
You
might play around with how quickly or slowly you reach where gravity is taking you. Mm-hmm. Ultimately, gravity is going to take you there.
It will take you.
And if you make a mistake one
time.
Yeah, one time.
That's the other thing people don't talk about when they're like, "Oh, I talk to demons and shit," and I'm like, "Hey, that's cool." But if you fuck up one time, that's always the thing that gets me. Is you gotta fuck up.
You don't get 3 strikes.
No, you gotta fuck up one time. And that's all it'll take. So,
and the strikes come from where people, and it's an ego thing. You think because you have engaged in this behavior before that everything worked out. That's what gets people in trouble.
Yeah, because then you start getting your ego involved.
Your ego gets involved.
I'm good at this.
Maybe I'm good at this. Maybe this is where I'm supposed to be.
This is also why when I say these things about things that come to me in meditations or things that I hear and see that are clearly not, I wouldn't label it supernatural, but definitely not common. No. I don't say this with ego. I say it as hey, this is what happened.
Oh, if you say it with ego, it will cut you down quick.
Yeah. No, I don't say this with ego. I say this with this was the series of events, and this thing happened. This was the result of this one thing out of left field. Like, I'm trying to give you a report and not bolster myself.
It's like gambling. If you ever pull the slot machine arm, or you hit
jackpot,
and you hit or you lay down a collection of cards and hit the jackpot, you need to
take your money and leave.
Take your money and leave.
Don't stay at the casino.
Don't stay at the casino.
Don't stay in the complimentary room.
Don't stay at the table.
Take your shit and go. Yeah, take your 10 grand and get the fuck out of Dodge.
Get the fuck out of there.
Because 10 grand is 10 grand.
Right.
Ain't nobody gonna sneeze at 10 grand.
You're getting ready to lose the rest of it. The longer you stay at the table, the more you will lose.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and if you hit the nuts, which is what they call it.
Yes. Leave.
Leave.
That's okay.
Leave.
It doesn't make you worse.
It doesn't make you worse.
It doesn't make you weak.
And there are people that will try to, you're a gambler. You got to stay and blah, 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 blah.
Fuck those people.
Yeah, fuck those people. Take your money and run.
Because here's the thing.
Run.
Because here's the thing. It's never think about it. Think about this, listeners. If you've ever been in a situation where you've gambled, won a shit ton of money, and you were thinking, or you actually did, leave the casino with your earnings, as you should. Anybody who says, you should have stayed, man, you were on a roll, you got to use that beginner's luck, I want you to think about it. Is that person wealthier than you? Is the person
It never is.
Exactly. Is the person telling you to stay at the table?
Right.
Are they a multi-millionaire
have they done it?
Have they done it?
Did they hit it big and stay at the table and make bigger?
Yeah.
No.
Fuck them.
Fuck them.
Don't listen to that person.
Yeah, don't listen to that
person.
They're stupid.
Yes. And I will say that.
Hit your money, get the fuck out.
Not many times I will say people are stupid. That is stupid.
They're stupid.
Yeah.
Okay.
I try to take it easy with calling people stupid.
I'm getting better.
Yeah.
I try.
But that's stupid.
That's stupid.
That is stupid.
Okay, take your money and run.
Yeah. You gotta do, oh God, who the fuck, hang on, I don't mean to grind this to a halt. Who the fuck?
No worries.
No. There's hang on. I gotta Google this because I used to say it all the time in one of my Shadowrun campaigns way back when I was still doing the game night with the poly people. Hang on. No. Hang on. Take the ASMR time. Oh, okay. Okay. I say to people. I said to these people, guys, we gotta make like the Steve Miller Band. We gotta take the money and run.
You got to know when to hold 'em, when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, when to fold 'em, know when to walk away and get your ass out and run. Yeah, run.
Yeah, just take
Buddy,
your shit and
if
go.
you hit it and go, statistically, everything you do after that will
work out.
Will work out.
Oh yeah, no problem.
If you stay, you just will.
Yes, make like the
Do the research. You don't have to believe
That's
me.
That's probably going to be the title of the episode. Take the money and run.
Take the money and run.
Just take the money and run.
Just take the money and run.
No. Take the blessing and run.
Take the blessing and run.
Take the good thing. Take good thing X.
X, whatever it is.
Whatever it is, and run.
And run.
Yeah. Don't stay at the table.
Right.
Don't ask for more. Just run.
Yeah, get out
and
of it.
don't cancel your blessing either.
And don't think ill of yourself.
And don't know.
Because people will criticize you regardless.
Fuck those people.
Oh, you should have stayed longer. You should have tried harder. Nope.
You did your best. That's all the universe.
And that's what the universe is handing you.
That's all that God asks of you.
That's all that you have to accept.
Do your best.
Do your best. Get your blessing. Get out.
Yes.
If
your best is 50% of what you can do, that's fine. Because that's what the best you could have done that day. If your best is 110% of what you normally do, then that's still your best.
That's okay. Yeah. Take it and go.
Just go.
And be at peace.
And be at peace, yes.
And be at peace.
Yeah, it's taken me a long time to get to that point.
Yeah.
Because yesterday, oftentimes, I'm trying to get out of the mentality of I have to earn my rest.
Oh, really?
Which is a kind of a drag.
You already earned it.
Exactly.
Just by breathing.
Exactly. So yesterday I was like, man, I've
been there.
Yeah, I'm like, man, I gotta do this stuff. I gotta do like my hobby stuff.
I don't deserve it. I don't deserve it.
Yeah, so I gotta keep doing my stuff. I thought to myself, like, wait a minute. I went to my wallet and I look at the check that my boss gave me.
Right. Exactly.
And I go, you know what?
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. Okay.
I'm going to use this check. I'm going to save a good chunk of it because that was a good
I could get more if I worked twice as hard. No, you won't.
No, you won't.
No, you won't. You will actually make less because you'll drive yourself into the ground.
Exactly.
That's something I'm dealing with your bro about, and I'm trying to mediate him through that.
That explains a lot, actually.
Yeah.
But here's the thing.
Where it came from.
But I will also say this. He's trying to put his shit together, too.
Yeah, well, the thing about it is what you have to...
What he's doing, he does actually enjoy.
Yeah, well, when you get your check, like you looked at, you have yours together.
Yeah, you have your shit together.
Or you wouldn't have got that check in
exactly.
the first place.
No, this is why, before we started the podcast, which, you're not clever, by the way. I can see that fucking thing light up when you press it. I have eyes capable of sight.
I may cut it out.
No, you're not.
I did the last one. But anyway.
All right.
Anything not to get a copyright violation.
Oh, yeah, I agree with that. So, although I highly doubt we're going to get sought after by the vaporwave people.
True.
I highly doubt it. No hate against vaporwave artists. I'm working on that myself. But
I just didn't want you to be nervous about it. It's not MGM.
What?
I just didn't want you to be nervous.
I'm not nervous.
I know.
I'm fine. It's okay. But no, it's like at the beginning of the podcast, I said I'm in my teenage dirtbag phase. But at the same time, it's like I'm also a very profitable personal trainer, so I can take a moment to put on a fucking Baja hoodie and my damn hippie pants and go chill in my room for a couple of hours, sleeping.
Sure.
You know, like this most recent check I've got, I'm going to save a good chunk of it, of course, for the big push to come, which Litecoin is making me angry because it's going sideways. Yeah. And I'm like, motherfucker, you're supposed to crash because I literally had a dream about it, and it did, and then it went sideways and kicked me out because I'm like, I don't know what the fuck is going on, but anyway. It's a bear market. Shit is weird. Yeah, that is fine. Yeah. At least we understand that.
Yes, we do.
Because sometimes the only winning move is not to play.
Yes.
And that's okay. That's okay.
it's kind of
there's
an
a difference
offshoot.
between being angry because of what things happened and being angry about what things happened, but you understand why it did what it did.
Yeah. That's why I'm not losing
That's
my
why I'm
mind.
losing my shit.
Yeah,
yes.
that's why I'm not having a stroke right now, because I'm just dive bombing it with cash. Like, no, I don't know what the hell's going on, because it's a bear market.
It is a bear
Ain't
market.
nobody know what the fuck is going on.
Nope.
Ain't nobody.
Nope.
But I know enough to know, hey, that's fucked up. I'm not gonna mess with it.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not Steve Irwin, where I can just go pick shit up at random. No, I'm not that person.
My God.
Yeah. May he rest in peace.
May he rest in peace. Let's not talk about Steve Irwin.
Nope. Anyway, so, what was I saying? Oh hell, what was I saying? Steve Irwin, and then, Don't Cancel Your Blessing. It was something after that. Fuck. Oh, yeah. This most recent check, I'm gonna save it, part of it. Some of it will be redistributed into some of my spending accounts. I usually have like a small amount of money in what I call the account I use for like my internet purchases, because motherfuckers, y'all not getting all my money.
Right.
You have to go through my bank to get the rest of my money, and I'd rather let them deal with that than me.
Sure.
And then I have like what I use to spend in person, and then there's a savings account and all the other shit. Not trying to give the details of it, but I'm gonna get me a pair of really nice headphones so I can listen to music.
Oh, you mean like some wireless?
Oh, hell no. No, I'm not. No, fuck that. No, Bluetooth, it still takes too damn long to charge. It doesn't last long enough. No.
Well, that's true.
I want some wire, like a good pair. I mean, if it comes with Bluetooth enabled, that's fine, but that's not what I'm after. I need like some open back headphones for like just personal listening, because, this past Wednesday, my boss, she took a whole day to move the vast majority of her shit into her new place, which is fair.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I don't know why she didn't do it over the weekend, but whatever.
Whatever.
That's none of my business.
Sure.
So I had an entire day by myself at that gym, and I realized two things that day. Number one, I don't hate my job.
No.
I just don't care for my boss at times, and I definitely don't like her playlist. That's what the problem is. Because she does not hit shuffle on that damn thing.
Oh, it's the same.
It is the
my God.
songs in the same order every fucking day.
Oh, I'd rather step on a nail.
And I realized this past Wednesday, that's what's driving me fucking crazy.
Did you at least hit shuffle?
No shuffle.
Oh, shit.
I can tell you with absolute certainty what song is coming after the next.
So you get to roll your eyes before the song even starts playing.
Exactly.
Oh, that's terrible.
I know beyond a shadow of a doubt, it's like Watermelon Sugar by Harry Styles, followed by Jesse's Girl by Bruce or Rick Springsteen.
Rick Springsteen.
I fucking hate that song. I'm under the impression that I was named after that song.
No, you are not.
I figured, but I tell people that because I'm like, this is some bullshit.
It endears you to them. I get it.
No, and also, I have to give a reason why I hate that fucking song, other than I just don't like it.
No,
you know what I mean? I know I was not named after that song, but people are like, why do you hate this song? It's a good song.
It's my fucking name.
It's my fucking name, you asshat. Followed by Separate Ways by Journey.
Oh.
Followed by Ghost Town by Cheap Trick. You're Cold as Ice by Foreigner. I can list them all.
Oh, shit.
In that order. And I realized that day.
Have you ever asked her to hit shuffle?
Yeah. She don't do that.
Oh.
She don't do that shit. And I realized that particular Wednesday, that's what's driving me fucking crazy at that job. The absence of it. It's also why people try to like double book me on Fridays and Saturdays. Why? Because they get a different DJ.
Well,
that's the difference.
That's your draw, baby.
It's the same. It is the exact same. I have the exact same playlist, but I hit shuffle.
Right.
I don't know what's about to play next. You see.
That works for me.
So, the two things I realized is, one, her playlist drives me fucking crazy, and two, the Alice in Chains Unplugged concert sounds really fucking good on a good speaker. Like, damn.
Sure.
I'm not a big fan of songs that aren't made to be acoustic, sung in acoustic, but the Alice in Chains Unplugged concert is really good.
Cool.
My favorite song that they've done is, my two favorites off of that particular concert is Sludge Factory and Down in a Hole.
Down in a Hole.
Also, Frogs is really good in that acoustic styles, but those are like the top favorites of mine. Also, Wood is really good. And there was like a chunk of like 3 hours that I had by myself that I just looped that concert. And I'm like, oh, this is just awesome. So now I am heavily invested in getting a pair of over-the-ear, open-faced earphones for private listening, because closed-faced earphones is better for, like, public settings, I guess.
Sure.
Whatever. And, I need to wrap up because I gotta get ready to roll. So, I'll end it on this.
Cake!
I'll end it on this. Now, I know there have been times in your life, you, Scratch, where you've had to say some things that you conceivably, you couldn't even fathom the opportunity to say things, certain things.
In this format, correct.
No, I don't mean this format, I mean in life. Like, I know there have been times in your life where you have said a string of words that you didn't know you had to say. I don't mean chastising somebody. I just mean I have to say this? Did I just say this?
Did I just say this?
Like, the situation came up where I have to say this.
And yes, you do have to say it.
Okay, so something like that happened this past week.
And that's not a bad thing.
No. Well, in my example, no.
Really.
In my example,
the
it wasn't a bad
connotation comes from me.
No.
Not offering it up to the universe is not a bad thing. So go ahead.
So here's the thing. I don't mean a chastising way or like telling a grown ass adult to do something they should have known to do anyway. I don't mean that.
Yeah.
I mean in a funny way, because this past Thursday, I'm training one of my people. They're finishing up. Next person's already inside. You know, it's a little transitional period. It's at the top of the hour.
Right. So
her playlist is playing, and thank God she had Spotify on, which
on shuffle?
Yes. Oh, I know what it was.
Right.
I told her what my villain trainer song is. Like if I was a personal trainer and the villain of a movie at the same time. I have a theme song.
If I hear this, I'm going to kick your ass.
If I hear this, I'm going to kick your ass. So, my villain trainer song.
That's awesome.
My villain trainer song is Let Me Hear You Scream by Ozzy Osbourne. Because it is perfect. That is a perfect villain antagonist trainer song.
It's definitely in the top 10.
Lyrically, it is my favorite I'm gonna whoop your ass as a personal trainer song.
Get ready to cry.
Yeah, you're about to cry. Like I said, if I happen to be the antagonist of a movie or TV show and a trainer at the same time, that's my theme song.
Okay.
My WWE theme song.
Okay. Sure.
That's my persona in the wrestling ring. I'm the personal trainer. That's my theme song. Right there.
All right.
I'm a heel.
Sweet.
It's my heel song.
My heel song.
My heel song.
Yeah.
Yeah. And me and her just got on the subject talking about it, and I said, this is my heel song, and she starts playing it.
Bring the pain!
Now, here's the thing, she don't care for it because it's newer Ozzy, and I kind of understand that.
Sure,
I get it to an extent. He puts out some good stuff every now and again, but it's not like
103.
I know, he's probably going to outlive Keith Richards at this rate.
Seems to be.
Possibly. I don't know. I swear to God, if Ozzy dies before Keith Richards, I'm just gonna quit life.
Hey.
And I don't mean kill myself. I'm just being like, all right,
his
I'm
last
done.
concert, they had something holding him in a standing position.
Exactly.
So,
fuck.
Sharon Osbourne is not going to let him go anytime soon.
Hail to the
She'll
no.
have his fucking corpse up there. Freaking duct tape to the
microphone. Yeah, she's gonna have Ozzy's
that
wax.
makes me weak.
She's gonna have Ozzy's wax figurine with a speaker out of its mouth singing on stage, and that's gonna be his legacy.
Yep.
But anyway, so during this transitional period, this is how she got onto the Spotify playlist by playing this song by Ozzy Osbourne, and it, Spotify, it just kept rolling into, that's what Spotify does.
Sure.
So that's fine. So at the top of the hour, during this transitional period, I've got my current person doing crunches or like something ab related. I got the other person, they're putting their shit up. Transitional period.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, on the radio, and I knew this wasn't her playlist because, number one, I got her to play it. I got her to play one of my songs on Spotify, and guess what starts playing?
Did it corrupt her feed?
A little.
A little.
Here, you know what starts playing?
What starts playing?
Closer by 9 Inch Nails.
Oh, well, lovely.
I start hearing the first couple of beats of that song.
You're like, oh shit.
And I literally go, oh shit, and rush to the stereo. Because I'm like, no way on God's green earth. Now here's the thing. I've got some stuff on my not safe for work playlist.
Not safe for
when
work.
She's not there.
Yeah.
But I don't have 9 Inch Nails.
Yeah.
Because there's hard-hitting heavy music, and then there's I want to kill myself.
Right.
Now, granted, that's kind of in the range of I'm going to fucking kill myself.
Yeah.
No offense to Trent Reznor or anything, but Closer sounds like, a very art house way of it sounds like it, oh God, I can't believe I'm going to say this. Okay. To me, Closer by 9 Inch Nails is the art house soundtrack to a botched murder-suicide. That is what that song sounds like to me. It's a very artistic soundtrack to a horrific event taking place.
Sweet. Next!
So, I rush to the stereo. I rush to the damn stereo to hit the, next song.
Right.
Because I'm like, I'm not working out to this. I love that song.
Right.
I like that song.
Right.
But I'm not working out to it. I'm not going to make anybody else work out to it. Yeah. So, and she starts going at me. Like, why are you skipping the song, miss? I can't have cussing or racial slurs or things talking about the devil on my playlist.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she's got something hidden in there.
Oh, I told you. I told you she's like Pentecostal, so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so then you understand that better than I do. So that's where I'm coming from.
I do.
And she was telling me, like, no, it's okay. It's like the censored version. It's like the G-rated version of that song. And I had to verbalize the words. I point at her, and I'm screaming over whatever the next song was. I don't fucking know. I think it was Dawkins or something. And I'm screaming past the song so she can hear me. There is no such thing as a G-rated 9 Inch Nails song.
Oh, no.
Turn on my heels.
I love you. No, there's no G.
No.
No.
And here's the kicker. I want to tell this song to Trent Reznor to his face. Or I want to tell this story to his face. About I had to say these words to this individual.
He's still alive.
He is still alive.
Well, within his cognitive ability, maybe.
No, this guy's not fucked himself up like Keith Richards or Ozzy. No.
Okay.
I'm still a fan of his to his day. I'm listening to his more recent stuff. He's still cognitive, okay? He's not a druggy, fucked up person. Surprisingly, I was shocked. I'm like, oh, okay, you're just weird and depressed. Okay, you're like Robert Smith in a way.
Sure.
Just out of your tree, very
Except
creative.
Robert Smith has talent.
Oh, yeah. What? Trent Reznor's got talent.
Compared to Robert Smith.
Well, I like him. Well, here's the thing. I like Trent Reznor instrumentally rather than lyrically. Just because lyrically, it's like, I can't handle this right now. Instrumentally, as far as like making making music. It's sounds, beautiful. Yeah. I love it. I love the industrial soundtrack he lays down. He is just fantastic.
Yeah. Sometimes
I'm just not in the mood to hear the lyrics because, like, dude, this is like too fucking much. I'm not in the headspace for this.
Yeah.
That Facebook movie where they're talking about building Facebook with Zuckerberg and whatnot.
Yeah.
Him and Atticus Ross did the soundtrack to it, to give you an example of him being able to do instrumental stuff really well.
Okay.
Hey, I like it. All right. I gotta go.
Go?
Yeah, this is like 2 hours.
2.
We're good. I'm good. I gotta go.
Nothing later?
What?
Nothing later.
No.
So enjoy yourself at your party.
It's not a party, it's a rehearsal.
Whatever. Gathering.
Fuck you.
Okay.
Old man.
Oh, you hurt my feelings.
Anyway.
I didn't know you had any feelings.
Yeah. I have to save that for next
talk about Megadeth for the next 30 minutes?
No. Anyway. Save that for next week.
All right.
You good?
I'm great.
Awesome. Well, that's it, folks. I was your host, Bel-E.
And I was your co-host, Mr. Scratch.
And we'll see you guys next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday.
Bye.